I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit it, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computer.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And the Rams at 3 and 1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Mayfield on 4th down. What a catch there by Robinson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Sean Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Williams to return. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them. Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
Sam Williams bringing him down that time.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Mayfield off the play fake. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed, but that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Throwing, Mayfield. And it's caught. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Mayfield. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
Not ahead of you, baby. I see you over there. You scared?
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that, and the offense clicking.
And they're thinking to themselves, we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
They'll turn to Kamara. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the 2, or I should say third and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the 6. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Schultz. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset. And I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. Mark that one against one of the top left tackles in the league, Tyron Smith. After the penalty, it's Elliott.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Elliott. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tenth carry now for Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move. Ride the momentum wave while you can. I know people think, hey, you got to get some points here. Hey,
and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Jake Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A give to Kamara running right, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Play fake, Mayfield. Going up top for Kupp. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A 10th carry for Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Mayfield to throw it. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big run that time by Elliott. 53 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Again, it's Elliott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Elliott. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Marr on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Rams 28, Cowboys 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Mayfield's throw here hauled in by Kupp. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Traditionally, as a defense, your number one job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Prescott now. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott, he finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll run it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Elliott will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 80 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Mayfield down. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. Kamara try the right side. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. He's got it. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. First down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Elliott running right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Prescott on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run left with Pollard. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know they're going through all the possibilities right now, but the truth of the matter is a field goal doesn't do them a ton of good. It'd still be a 2-score game, so to me, Go for it. Go for it boldly.
Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Marr, up and good, as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. 4th down, Mayfield. Steps away. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give is to Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Mayfield. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Dak. That's complete to Lamb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes the catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Dak. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
So a big one coming now for Brett Maher. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, what a thrilling fourth quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming, the way that they were playing and having the lead after 3 quarters. A little bit of a stunning ending because it wasn't just a one-touchdown swing. It was a multiple touchdown swing for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due. They came off the pace and got it done.
So for the Cowboys, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.